You know when you're on the right track in life, when you feel peaceful and unattached to any outcome. If you feel too giddy or overly excited, this is usually a sign that the mind is projecting what it wants to see onto a future state where things seem better or somehow easier than they are right now. This is the mind supplying its own temporary fix to its addiction of escaping the raw discomfort of what is happening right now. However, if you look closely, you will see that this giddiness is an unstable state. It's a delusion and a subtle form of mania. In other words, it's a subtle form of insanity. Chasing pleasure and rejecting pain is an approach to life that requires constant maintenance. And anything that threatens the mind's plan will cause frustration, anger, and defensiveness. When the sugar high of dopamine disappears, we go searching for it externally. We start blaming ourselves and others and making a problem out of its absence, where there really is no problem. In our culture, we are encouraged to somehow conquer nature, to dominate and take the spoils. This requires us to view ourselves as separate from nature and separate from one another, creating a constant state of alienation. It causes us to take anything other than absolute victory as a personal failing. But when we stay in our lane and follow the path of peace, any perceived setbacks are easily integrated as learning experiences and are seen as opportunities for wisdom and compassion to arise. Because we don't hold strongly to views, we easily bend and sway in the wind, but are never in danger of breaking. Our equanimity is not disturbed because we aren't putting the pressure on ourselves to fix anything. We avoid the arrogance of thinking the world is ours to fix. Solutions to problems arise naturally, and we often see unpleasant events not as obstacles, but just as phenomena which are naturally arising and passing away. By cultivating equanimity, we are actually the most effective at achieving well-being, and as a result of that well-being, are much more effective at getting stuff done. When we act from a place of peace, we will never engage in any behaviors that will harm ourselves or others. Over time, this will create an environment of trust and abundance that will serve both as a refuge in the present and as a North Star for guiding our decisions. We let life come to us, rather than chasing our fantasies about it. Peace in the present thus becomes the cause for peace in the future, creating a positive feedback loop of well-being and abundance. The only thing we need to do is harmonize with what life is asking from us in the present moment, and act using the proper dose of effort for the task at hand. Not too much, not too little. Then we can rest deeply, knowing we've done our part, and life will take care of the rest. That is how we stay on track. See you on the path.